What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, bringing you guys another video on the open beta. Now, this is a countdown video, meaning when will the open beta come? Now, my speculation and my hope is that what they'll do is they'll do it within the first couple weeks of July, which then would give them, because like let's say, because guaranteed they won't do it the first day of July. Probably within the first week of July, they'll probably do it, and then it will span probably for about maybe 5 days or so, a couple days, and or however long the last open beta lasted, and pretty much give us the opportunity to check out how things are, how it looks, and everything else. Now, if you haven't seen the IGN interview with Cyrus Weston and everything, check that out because it actually does show off some gameplay. Shows off one of Sai's moves. It shows off one of Conan's moves. So it's pretty badass. And the gameplay looks great. So, I mean, I have high hopes for this open beta. I really, really do. And it would be really smart for them to do it in the beginning of July and or the middle of July, because then it gives them that much time from when the beta starts to ends, gives the creators and everybody, all the team, to actually go, okay, this was wrong, this didn't work, this didn't work, this worked, this worked, this, you know what I mean? And they'll be able to go, okay, this is what we need to focus on, to fix by the time the 31st of August comes, because the game is going to do the beta in August. It's going to be in July. And if they're as smart as I know they are, and I hope that they do this, they're going to do it in July. So keep an eye out on all the social media outlets, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, more likely Instagram and Twitter, but keep an eye out. Okay, someone will release official release date of the actual beta, and trust me, when I find out, I'll definitely let you guys know. Because I'm always, every single day, keeping an eye out on Bandai Namco and all of that, checking to see if they've released anything when it comes to either new characters, because we're still expecting a couple more characters, when the beta's going to drop, and everything else. So, yeah, I personally can't wait. Sad part is, it looks like the United States aren't getting the Uzumaki edition, because I've checked with GameStop, I looked all over, and I'm pretty sure by now they would have released some kind of info on the Uzumaki edition. So, to the people who actually asked me, do you know if we're going to be getting it? I don't think we will. I think we're going to just simply get, you know, access, not access, but of course we're going to have to buy the DLC characters. There'll probably be, you know, a season pass that we'll end up having to buy, probably on release date. So save your guys' money for that possibility of them actually doing that. So, but yeah, literally beginning or middle of July is when I expect that the beta is going to end up dropping. But definitely I'll be keeping an eye out, and as soon as everything else, liar. Okay, what am I lying on? And you gotta love those random people who come in on a stream or whatever and like to just post random shit. But anyways, so keep an eye out in July for the open beta, because that's pretty much sure when it's actually gonna happen, because it gives them quite a bit of time to actually work on the game. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a great game. This game still doesn't have a store page on Steam yet, and it comes out in 2 months. Yeah, so? And they're not going to release everything out on Steam or anything before the game comes out. Like, people forget what stuff used to actually be like before social media and shit. When you heard about a game, you heard about a game, and usually that was before the game actually released, like maybe 2-3 months before a game released. Like, I'm 28, most of you people are probably like way younger than that. You guys don't remember what commercials used to do back when they used to actually tell you about a game, or game informers, or anything that ever told you about anything. Not to mention, I can remember the day when we didn't get to test a game out before it came out. We had to wait until it came out to play it. So for all you like really sensitive people, and or people who are like so used to getting your way, you know, you don't always get your way. They usually have pre-order options or stuff that, but I point out this game has like 0. Obviously you haven't been looking, because yes they do have pre-order options, and it does depend on the country that you're in. Right now if you're in like, fuck, I don't know exactly what countries are actually getting. I know the United States ain't getting the Uzumaki edition, but everyone else is. And I pre-ordered mine like months ago. I have Shinobi Strikers pre-ordered, so don't know what you're talking about on that. Zero coverage also on 30. Yeah, there is coverage actually. Where are you looking? Are you even looking at all? Because they have coverage. Like shit, they release like a new Shonen Jump fucking thing on the magazines every couple weeks. That's how we just found out we have Sai and Yamato as trainers. So I don't know what you're looking on, but I'd probably look a little bit harder. Not to mention, they don't want everyone to know everything about the game before it comes out. And if you're 30, you should remember how shit used to be back in the old days. No. And do remember, like I said, that they're not going to show absolutely everything, because they want the beta to come out. The third beta now, because they've had one closed beta, they've had one open beta, and now they're doing another open beta. How many games do you know have actually done that? I can't think of very many. Most of the marketing has actually been done all over social media. Like, you see it all over, like I said, Twitter, Instagram, and everything else. And some games don't get that much. Like, I mean, like, literally, when Capcom did the new Monster Hunters, that wasn't put around all that much, and they did one open beta, and that was, like, quite literally, what, a week to 2 weeks before the game came out? So, not to mention, if they're focusing on making the game better, that's, I think, a little bit better than actually saying, hey, you know, and putting marketing everywhere and seeing the same old commercial over and over and over again. Because they've released several different trailers. They've released several different things. They've had the one at E3, like you mentioned. They had the one at PAX East. And the interview with Cyrus Weston or whatever from Bandai Namco. So, yeah, not to mention the things that they do, because the majority of all their stuff that they put out is in the Shonen Jump magazines. So if you don't read those or keep on top of that, there you go. That's what you need to pay attention to. Yeah, that was like literally months ago. You're thinking of old shit. Like the last few months, regularly, every week to every 2 weeks, they've been releasing shit. So either you're now just like catching up because you stopped, or yeah, pretty much I'd say that one. Because like quite literally, every 2 weeks they release something new, whether it be trainer info or pretty much, yeah. And oh, levels. The fact that they've added a couple new levels, and they said there's still more stages that they're working on. And I personally don't mind the fact that, you know, they're not showing us everything. It makes it fun. Yeah, like, YouTube isn't, like, gonna be the big one to be checking, though. Like, quite literally. I mean, I check everywhere. Your best bet is to check on Instagram or Twitter. Those ones are the ones that most of it happens on. Now, on YouTube, that's where you can find all the videos of the current stuff that they're doing. And most of the gameplay videos that you see are just rehashes of old videos. Watch what they did at PAX East compared to most of the newer gameplay videos, and yeah, it doesn't match up, especially between graphics and everything else. So I wouldn't be watching YouTube on exactly like certain shit. Now there are a few videos and a few people out there, like Globeku or whatever. Now watch his videos. That dude, he's like straight up on it. But yeah, when it comes to everything else, you have to keep up with the shonen magazines. Well, I'm pretty sure that they're going to add something like that because they don't have a puppet user as far as we know. But I'm pretty sure they're going to have it, considering they have practically every single Akatsuki member that they've shown. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have at least two others, meaning Gaara's brother, Kankuro, and then fucking the red-haired guy. I can't remember his name right now. But guaranteed they'll have that. Shit, I want someone like Kiba in it. That'd be badass to be able to have a dog around, but hey. And not to mention, there's 9 other DLC characters they're giving us. Check out the Uzumaki edition, which, hey, we won't get if you're in the United States, but still. It gives you a glimpse at like what to expect with 9 more DLC characters on top of, I think, the 3 left that we have that are official characters. So we still have 3 official characters that they're going to release, and then 9 on top of that. So that's 12 more characters we're going to get. Plus more, maybe. We don't know. And I have a feeling they're going to go the route that Xenoverse went, so they're going to probably continuously release DLC characters and trainers and certain stuff like that. Because they want this game to be a good game. Hence on them actually working on it. Yeah, probably will. Fuck yeah. But Instagram, particularly Instagram, on Bandai Namco's official thing, because when you do, that's where all the information for the most part is released, especially when it comes to trainers. That's how I found out Yamato and Sai are trainers, and I'm stoked about Yamato. And I saw one of Sai's moves during the IGN interview with Cyrus Wesson, which was pretty cool because they actually had gameplay on it, and the gameplay looked good. The graphics looked way better than it originally did from months ago and last year. So, I mean, like, literally, and I didn't even hear about this game until this year. I thought Shinobi Strikers was going to be some stupid little mobile game. But, nope. A friend of mine told me about it, and ever since then, I've been, like, keeping an eye on it constantly. So, and the best thing to get an eye on what the game's going to be like is quite literally just wait for the open beta kick off sometime in July. And if they're smart, they're going to do it in July, because that right there will get plenty of people who play the open beta to actually start talking about it more than the last open beta and the closed beta. And with that happening, I'm guaranteeing probably by next month, July, they're going to sit there and they're going to plaster fucking Shinobi Strikers all over the place. It's probably going to be on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, commercials. Because you gotta remember, most people don't even have normal TV anymore. Most people actually stream everything. It was 5 up until they released just like a week ago or so, Sai and Yamato. Sai and Yamato were the last 2 that we actually got an update on. Now we're gonna get 3 more, but we just don't know who. That's why I was saying there was 5, now it's down to 3. And my fingers are all fucked up. I'm working too much. But we have 3 more that are to be confirmed for the actual starting characters and starting trainers. But after that, we still have 9 more that they're going to be doing that are going to be DLC characters. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, go on YouTube. This is you can find this video on YouTube easy. But look up the Uzumaki edition, and it shows you exactly what you get for pretty much getting it. It might be. She might be an actual person, but if she was, I don't see why they wouldn't have shown her off like prior. But I wouldn't be surprised if it will be Ino, because the whole Ino Shikacho fucking thing. But either way, there's going to be at least 9 DLC characters that we're expecting. shoot, they might give us, you know, an insect user. They might give us, like, God, we don't know. I'm a little curious on it myself. That's why I'm keeping an eye out on it. And hey, whatever character you create anyways, you can choose whatever trainer. Like I was saying, this is gonna be like Xenoverse. Other than, you know, having multiple races, it's gonna be quite simple to the point where you create a ninja and you just take that ninja and you train with whoever you want and learn whatever techniques you want. And then mix and match, I'm guessing. I don't know. But either way, hopefully everyone enjoyed this video. Hopefully, you know, it kind of heightens up and hypes everyone up for when the open beta actually does start next month. Hopefully next month. Because if they were smart, they'd do it at the beginning, like at least the first week of next month. Because one, it gives enough people out there the chance to try it out, to tell people about it, and not to mention gives them time to fix whatever might still not work. And on top of that, it gives them the rest of July and August to sit there and, you know, plaster this quite literally all over the place when it comes to, you know, spreading the word. Because, yeah, they have been quite quiet about, you know, what they've been doing in the game and everything else. Oh, Itachi's already been confirmed. Itachi was already one of the confirmed ones. Like, we already had, like, several of the Akatsuki. Kisame, Itachi, Deidara, God. What are the other ones? I think more than half of the Akatsuki have been confirmed, especially Pain. Like, shit, if you pre-order it right now, even the basic version of the game, you get early access to Pain as a trainer. Haruka stomps all. But, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna put all the Akatsuki in there. I mean, I don't see why not, considering they were a huge part of the manga and through the show. And I won't be surprised if they start adding, like, I'm pretty sure a good portion of the DLC characters are all gonna be people from BORUTO. I would love that, actually. The sexy jutsu as a defense type, I'd love it so much. I'd laugh my ass off. It'd be an awesome technique. Yeah, it'd be definitely one I'd learn from Naruto. The sexy jutsu, fuck yeah. But yeah, just keep an eye out for the open beta. Keep an eye out on Bandai Namco's official pages on, you know, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Those will be definitely where you get all the, like, direct info when it comes to trainers, when it comes to release date for the beta. Because we already have the release date for the game, so we don't have to worry about that. So, like, well, that's all I really pretty much care about is the release date for the game and the open beta. Even if I don't know who the last 3 trainers are and the last 9 DLC characters are, I'm actually quite nostalgic on not knowing, because it sits there and gives me ideas of who could they do. I mean, shoot, they can do all the old Hokage. They can end up adding in, you know, the second Hokage, the third Hokage. They can end up adding in the Sushi Kage. You know, they can add in all sorts of different characters. So, it's pretty much whatever they end up wanting. Oh, hell yeah. And I think they will be adding it in some way, because they've actually shown summoning of Boss Toad, Gamabunta. And they said, now this is I'm going off speculation off of what other YouTubers have said, but they've said that Susanoo has been confirmed. So if a Susanoo's confirmed, they're definitely gonna have like a summoning jutsu, and or tailed summoning to the point where you can summon a tailed beast. And like, cause I mean, if they're gonna have a Susanoo, a gigantic ass fucking thing that a character can summon, created character can summon and control or whatever, then they should be able to balance it out with, you know, someone else's Susanoo or someone else's, you know, giant toad, giant snake, giant whatever. But that might only be in certain game modes though too. But hey, I would love to see what they end up doing. Personally, that's where I like the whole not knowing, because it just makes you sit there and go, man, it's gonna be awesome. Gonna switch computers. There you go. 20 minutes long. I didn't actually officially want it to be this long, but hey, I got lost in conversation because you guys actually do have some good ideas. And, you know, in some of my old videos, I have said that I would love to see a summoning jutsu. I would love to see certain characters because it would add certain spice to the game. But who knows what we're gonna get? I personally can't wait, especially finding out the last 3 and the other 9. That's gonna be awesome. So this is Ninja Nick. I hope everyone else has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me from the next one, guys. Later.